Hey everyone, Dr. Zeo here again, and today we're here with our Power Rangers Cosmic Fury July 2023 update. As always, we're here to talk about any news, information, or rumors that we've gleaned from social media posts across Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Meta, or not Meta, Meta's new platform Threads, wherever the post may be, or anywhere else on the internet from any of the Cosmic Fury cast members or members of the production crew. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing we want to talk about is Simon Bennett's post, the executive producer of Cosmic Fury, on Twitter earlier at the beginning of July, where he talked about fan feedback and how that played into Cosmic Fury as a whole. And so I'm just going to read this verbatim from his tweet because it does go over a few bits of feedback that fans had over the course of Dino Fury and how they were implemented into Cosmic Fury. So it begins with toxic positivity time. Here are some of the fan requests that have been incorporated into Cosmic Fury. Number 1, no moral of the week stories. Number 2, no obligatory comedy duo scenes. Number 3, return of practical explosions. Number 4, no filler. Number 5, character and story threads throughout the whole season. Each episode leads into the next. Number 6, personalized unique weapons. Number 7, original monster characters. Number 8, more music from Bert Sellin. And number 9, a new theme song. Now, I do want to note that this is the second version of this post. The original version, which you will see here as a screenshot here, did include a 10th item, that item being a new Lord Zed actor. Now, to explain this, it was deleted because Simon Bennett did explain exactly what he meant by a new Lord Zed actor. And I guess he later realized that maybe it wasn't the right wording there, so he kind of removed it. But basically, the voice actor for Lord Zed in Cosmic Fury is not the same one that we had for Dino Fury Season 1 and Season 2. It is not Andrew Laing. Andrew Laing, as you might know, voiced Lord Zed for Dino Fury Season 1 and 2, Evox and Beast Morphers, and Venjix in Beast Morphers and RPM. Now, the reason why Andrew Laing is not returning for Cosmic Fury isn't because he was fired or anything, or even that as a response to fan feedback, but rather it's a response to fan abuse. Let's get real for a second. So what happened here is that Andrew Laing, he stepped down from the role because he was tired of all the abuse that he got from fans of, I guess, Power Rangers. And that's horrible. It's horrible that this continues to happen. It's horrible that Power Rangers fans and Tokusatsu fans, I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying the bad bunch. I'm saying that these people don't know how to conduct themselves in a civilized manner. If you have feedback to give about somebody's performance, about the production of its show, movie, what have you, you can give that feedback in a constructive way without being abusive. This keeps happening. People do not understand how to conduct themselves in a civil manner, and I'm tired of it. I'm frankly very tired of it because it seems like there's some sort of drama in the Power Rangers fandom or the Tokusatsu fandom on a weekly basis at this point. People were sending death threats to a Kamen Rider Geats actor because of the way his character turned out to be later on in the show. This is all inexcusable. And then inexcusable. And on top of that, we had various members of the fandom, including people on Ranger Board, moderators on Ranger Board at that, questioning if this harassment that Andrew Laing sustained ever actually happened, if Simon was just making up this tidbit about his friend, if it ever actually happened. People were just like, well, what really counts as abuse? Did it ever actually happen? Why would Simon share that? It wasn't until I think it was Joe from Illuminati posted a tweet saying that, yeah, I spoke with Andrew Laing and he did confirm that that's exactly why he didn't return to Cosmic Fury or isn't returning to Cosmic Fury as Lord Zed, and that this is an actual thing that happened. And it's ridiculous that we needed further confirmation that this happened. Like, y'all think that for some reason Simon Bennett would just lie about this. Like, what's wrong with you people? Honestly, honest to God, what is wrong with you people? Why wouldn't you just believe him? Like, I'm tired of this happening. I honestly am. Like, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to take a moment to self-reflect, figure out what's wrong in your life, what's not working out that's making you act like this, and fix it. Whether that's going to therapy, getting out of the house, go doing something else, expanding your hobbies, doing something to make yourself a better person, because I'm sick of this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of having to deal with this on such a regular basis when it shouldn't be a thing. Like, this is a kid's show. Most of us are adults watching a kid's show. And I hate bringing up the kid's show argument, because this is, I don't believe in it. You know, shows should be enjoyed by everyone, regardless of the target demographic. But the target demographic of this show are kids. And I've seen kids who act more mature than some of you people do on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media sites, and even in person at these conventions. It's ridiculous. Y'all need to get your act together and do better. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But going back to Simon's tweet, I'm excited. This is all some really good developments for Cosmic Fury, and it makes me just more excited for the premiere whenever that happens this fall. No obligatory comedic duo scenes. I'm happy about that. But as I've said before, I do actually like Jane and Jayborg. They're a noticeable improvement over Victor and Monty, Ben and Betty, Bulk and Spike. They're the best comedic duo we've had since Power Rangers Revival with Samurai. And I think, again, as I've stated in the past, they're good and they have better moments in Dino Fury. Jane, when she has her serious down-to-earth moments, those are really, really good. Like the moment in the episode where Avi finally stands up to his father, and where Jane steps in and she hands Warden Garcia the tablet to show him his son's performance and to say that, hey, Javi's performance with, I think it was the Screaming Zombies or whatever, it's our most streamed whatever broadcast. It was amazing. That was a great scene. And Jayborg has even had some great scenes where she's not destroying something. Just when they let the comedy breathe, and it's not some over-the-top slapstick humor that you would find in a cartoon. Not that there's anything wrong with a cartoon. It's just that this type of humor is just a little bit too over-the-top, I feel, for a live-action property. But when she's not given those over-the-top scenes, she's legit funny. Like, I love Jayborg in those scenes. And, yeah, I'm just excited to see what they can do with Jane and Jayborg for whatever time that they have in Cosmic Fury. I'm always happy, as y'all know, for more Bert Selland music. Bert Selland does the motherfucking thing, and I could not be happier to get more Bert Selland music. Absolutely love it. This man has revitalized Power Rangers music. It's made me so happy to just have power music in Power Rangers again. Like, it's just so good. It's so good. Like, I think for any piece of media, your music can be, you can rate music in one of three ways. Either it's good enough that it just blends in with the background, you don't really notice it, and that's not bad. That's more or less average, right? Or it's on one of the other extremes. Either it's so bad that you can't not hear it, or it's so good that it stands out in a positive way. And Bert Selland's music is so good that it stands out in a positive way, and it enhances any scene that it touches. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And then, of course, continuous story threads, that's always good too. But continuing on to talk about the story in Cosmic Fury, later in the month, Simon Bennett did state that originally Cosmic Fury was planned to be 20 episodes. And then they got the word from Hasbro that they're actually going to go through with a 10-episode season for Cosmic Fury. So they had to, pare things down, drop some things, not go as in-depth in the story. And I would like to see what all that actually means. I I want to see the Cosmic Fury of today and what it could have been had it been a 20 episode season instead of 10 episodes. I have no doubt. Like I'm not doubting their ability to give us a good 10 episode season. I'm actually really excited about this, although I'm also slightly worried that it might feel a bit rushed. But again, that's who knows. But yeah, I do want to see, what a 20 episode Cosmic Fury season originally looked like. I'm hoping that Simon Bennett posts some behind the scenes information, maybe like a wall detailing the drop story threads, stuff like that, or have somebody interview him to talk more about that. That would be very interesting. But let's go ahead and talk about more on the actor side of things, specifically the Screen Actors Guild of America, or SAG-AFTRA, and how the strike, or they started a strike in solidarity with the Writers Guild of America, and how that affects Cosmic Fury, because basically their terms, they're basically striking to get better terms. They're basically striking to get better benefits, get better compensation, as they should in this new streaming age. And I am fully supportive of their fight. 100% supportive of their fight. They can strike for as long as they want to. Again, this is really only an American thing. There are other countries that are still producing TV, movies, all that kind of stuff. We also have a huge backlog of classic films that we can watch on various streaming services. This isn't going to affect us. I promise you it's not going to affect us. Y'all strike as long as you need to get what you need, okay? I am right here with you. Now, speaking right here with you, Russell Curry, our Dino Fury Red Ranger, and our Cosmic Fury Zenith Ranger, as well as Hunter Dino, our Dino Fury Pink Ranger, as well as our Cosmic Fury Red Ranger, are actually part of the Screen Actors Guild. And as such, they will not be participating in promotion for Cosmic Fury, depending on if the strike lasts into the promotional period for Cosmic Fury, because in the terms for that strike, it does say that if you can't advertise or promote projects that are being held by these organizations that we're striking against, one of them being Netflix, the distributor of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. And if you do that, then they can kick you out of the guild and they can bar you from rejoining it for the future. Now, so don't expect them to be in any press junkets. Don't expect them to be in any interviews. Don't expect them to be posting the trailer, any behind the scenes stuff, any of that kind of stuff here once that PR cycle actually kicks into high gear. Now, this also goes for the rest of the Cosmic Fury crew, Kai Moya, Chance Perez, Tessa Rao, and Jordan Fight. They may not be part of the Screen Actors Guild, but the terms on that strike also say that even if you're not part of the guild, if you still promote things that are being distributed by these organizations that we're striking against, these streamers that we're striking against, we can just say no to you joining the Screen Actors Guild in perpetuity in the future. So I wouldn't expect to see the other Rangers openly promoting Cosmic Fury if they have any desire to join this Screen Actors Guild in the future. Like, this is going to be a very weird promotional period if this strike lasts into the when promotions for Cosmic Fury start up. And I feel sorry for the cast, because this is a momentous occasion. This is the first season to get a season 3 since Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season 3. It's a 30th anniversary season, and Hunter, specifically, she's going to be the first female full-time Red Ranger. Like that, I would have loved to see her promoting Cosmic Fury and shouting this from the rooftops, and to get to see her reactions and how she feels about being in Cosmic Fury in this capacity. And now it looks like we may not have that. Now, again, I do fully support the strike. I fully support it, as much as I can. But I mean, I can also be sad about not these Rangers not being able to promote something that they've worked very hard on, for all this time. But speaking of promotions, we also got a tweet or a post on Threads, Meta's new social media platform, from Simon Bennett, where he posted a photo of the production designer Tracy Collins in the Cosmic Fury base. Now, I guess this is the Dino Henge base, and it looks really, really good. Like, we can see it looks new, it looks fresh. It's just a little bit of a snippet, but it just looks so good. Like, there's a table and some chairs in the foreground. I assume that that's maybe like a planning area, or maybe that's just where the Rangers lounge. And then Tracy's actually sitting in a windowsill where she's looking out onto an alien planet. And in the comics, Simon Bennett does say that, that's a LCD screen that's projecting the image, and that just looks so cool. I can't wait to see other ways that they utilize that screen while the Rangers are traveling the cosmos in search of Lord Zed, and that just seems, it just seems so exciting. I can't wait. Like, things are looking really beautiful. But not only did we get our first look at the Cosmic Fury base, we might have also gotten our first look at Ollies Outfit. So, over on Instagram, Kai Moya posted a short little Instagram reel where he was in a blue button-up shirt, and he had a leather jacket, and he put on some bad boy dark sunglasses, and he didn't specify whether that was for Dino Fury or Cosmic Fury, but all evidence points to this being for Cosmic Fury, because not only do we have rumors about Ollie, being evil for Cosmic Fury, and this kind of, leans into those rumors. Now, I do want to sidetrack here. I do like the outfit outside of the context of Ollie being evil. Like, this is a good everyday outfit, except for the sunglasses for Ollie. That's a little change of pace. Now, knowing that he might be evil, though, I feel like the jacket and the glasses are a little bit too on the nose. I don't like it in that regard. But otherwise, it still looks pretty nice. But the reason why I say that this could be for Cosmic Fury is because what's in the background. So to the left of Kai Moya, you can see what appears to be the kind of hexagonal pattern and the Dino Fury insignia that we see just over the door in the Dino Henge base in Dino Fury. And then to the right of Kai Moya, there's this little kind of like a fork on the wall. And we can also see a similar fork on the wall, in addition to a little lighting fixture in the Dino Henge base, right where the sporks are usually kept. Now, that's above where the sporks are usually kept. And the reason why I'm also still skeptical about this is because if we compare that little snippet in Kai's video versus the sporks section of the Dino Fury base, we can see that in the Dino Fury base, there's the little sporks container, but in the Cosmic Fury base, it seems like that's absent. It looks like instead of the sporks container, instead that there's some sort of shelf cutout in that place. Which, I mean, if they redesign the base, it makes sense that the sporks container is no longer there, because we already know that in the Dino Fury Season 2 finale, the Morphin Masters rounded up all the sporks and took them away for safekeeping. The Rangers don't technically need that sporks container in the base anymore because it would serve no use. So it makes sense that they would redesignate or redesign that specific part of the base along with potentially everything else. So I'm leaning on camp, this is the Cosmic Fury base, and Kai just didn't want to say it because, the strike reasons. But again, who knows? We'll see here in the next month or two when the season premieres. Speaking of the season premiere, though, over on Threads, Simon Bennett did talk just a little bit about what to expect from the season premiere. And he said, fun fact, Power Rangers Cosmic Fury opens with the most ambitious single-take shot attempted on the show as we jump straight into a full noise battle on a distant planet. And that sounds exciting. I am very excited about this because Dino Fury also opened with a one-take shot where we got introduced to Amelia and Amelia and Jane as they kind of walked through Buzz Blast, introduced the Rangers' so-called third place, where they would basically be hanging out periodically throughout the season, and to see that they're going back to the drawing board on doing another one-take shot for the opening for Cosmic Fury has me excited. And the fact that it's a battle on a distant planet has me even more excited. That's cool. That is really, really cool. And I can't wait to see what that battle and what that one-take shot looks like. I am hoping that it's, that's not the Rangers battling Lord Zed and his cronies, but rather Lord Zed and his cronies battling somebody else or something along those lines. Because, Dino Fury ended with the Rangers teleporting off to go, find Lord Zed. And I would kind of hate for it to start with them fighting Lord Zed. Like, I wanted to pick up where that teleportation left off, to see them teleport to another location and then start their search. And maybe the first episode ends with that battle. But, I mean, whatever. Time will tell, what that battle is actually going to be. But, speaking of battles, we did have someone on Twitter ask Simon about whether or not there will be any, sort of crossover, huge crossover for Cosmic Fury, because again, this does take place in space. There are multiple, space rangers out there, from the in-space rangers to, the SPA crew to, all these other, the alien rangers, all these other planets out there. And Simon Bennett did say, there won't be a huge crossover. And that is, kind of disappointing. I know we got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always earlier this year. I would expect that's where their anniversary focuses were aligned and not necessarily with Cosmic Fury. Maybe we'll get some nods here and there in Cosmic Fury, but I don't expect big old cameos and all that kind of stuff. Now we have the rumors of Heckle returning as a Dark Ranger and Mick returning in some capacity, and that's pretty much all I expect in terms of people coming back from the series history. But I would be glad to be wrong. I would be more than happy to be wrong, to be able to see some of the legendary Rangers pop up to help them out, the other Rangers, at some point in time, because this is Lord Zed. We do know Billy's going to be coming back as well, but that's really it in terms of cameos or returning Rangers or returning people affiliated with the franchise. Oh, and General Shaw is also going to be returning too. But going on from that, I did have a chance, or I did take this as an opportunity to ask Simon Bennett about the Sporix battle, about the Sporix, and whether or not we'll actually find out who made the Sporix in Cosmic Fury, and whether or not we'll find out who destroyed the Morphin Masters. I said, basically, I know this is a long shot, but I figured I'd ask anyway. Will Cosmic Fury answer who the Ravkonians made the Sporix to defend themselves from, and who was hunting down the Morphin Masters? And Simon Bennett, thankfully, he did reply. He said, definitely a long shot. Cosmic Fury has moved on from the Sporix Wars. I guess you could kind of take this in one of two directions, right? Direction one is that they moved on from the Sporks Wars, so we won't get an answer to the first question of who the Ravkonians made the Sporks to defend themselves against. And maybe we'll get an answer to the second question of who were the Morphin Masters, who killed off 3 of the Morphin Masters, because that's a big feat. We saw that Lord Zed almost killed off Master Green. He was able to go toe-to-toe with her with relative ease, and was only saved by Ion. And it would be interesting to see maybe that opening battle is either the Morphin Masters, all 6 of them getting their shit rocked, and 3 of them dying in the process, or as I said before in my theory video, maybe it's them, the remaining Morphin Masters, getting captured, so that we take them off the plate, and the Rangers have to do their own thing without the Morphin Masters' help. But again, time will tell. We'll see how this all pans out later on. And really, we only have 2 more things to go over in this video. So a few months ago, Simon Bennett did respond to Linkara's History of the Power Rangers Dino Fury review video, in where Simon Bennett really discussed Go-Go Power Rangers as it appears in the theme song, as well as its Morphin Time, basically stating that Go-Go Power Rangers is that was mandated by somebody at Hasbro who has since left the company. And at that time, we were trying to figure out, does that mean that Cosmic Fury won't have Go-Go Power Rangers in the theme song? Because the Dino Fury theme originally didn't have Go-Go Power Rangers in it. That was a last-minute addition. Or maybe the reboot won't have Go-Go Power Rangers in it. And now we have confirmation from Simon himself that, in an answer to a question here on social media, that, the Cosmic Fury theme song will not have Go-Go Power Rangers in it, which is crazy to think about, because this is the first time since Samurai way back in 2011 that we haven't had Go-Go Power Rangers in a Power Rangers theme song. RPM was the last season to not have it, and ironically enough, the 30th anniversary having it the 30th anniversary season having Go Power Rangers in it would have been very appropriate, but because it's been used so often, I'm like, yeah, I'm completely okay with that being gone. Like, it's not, no, it's not necessary. And finally, Simon Bennett did state in July that he's working on episode 10 of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, and then in a few weeks after that, he'll be able to turn everything into Netflix. So I don't know if he's going to be turning that in by the end of July. I'm recording this on July 31st. I don't know if he's already turned that in. He hasn't indicated anything on social media platforms, or if he's going to be turning that in at the start of August. I'm not too sure, but we do know that, from previous videos, I've already talked about this, but basically we already know that Netflix is going to start the dubbing and subbing process for international markets here in August, and then we'll have the release here sometime this fall here exclusively on Netflix for Cosmic Fury. So there was also another bit where Simon Bennett did post on Instagram that he was having a completion dinner with the VFX team. So I guess the VFX team finished up their work, and then now he's finishing up his work before he turns it into Hasbro. So we're at the final countdown until Cosmic Fury is officially done, and we're just waiting to see it. I fully expect that my next update will be, the update for August will be talking about a trailer that dropped during during Power Rangers week, or even Power Rangers Day. We've got Power Month for August, so I fully expect something, trailer, screenshots, something, press photos, something in regards to Cosmic Fury for Power Month. I'd be shocked if we didn't get anything at all, but that's really all we have the time for today. Again, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Thank you for listening on various podcatcher platforms. I do ask that you rate, review, comment, share the video, whatever you can do on the platform that you're listening to, because it does help with the various algorithms around there. It helps me get more popular, which means that I get more opportunities to bring more content to y'all. And basically, yeah, that's really all I have time for today. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next and possibly final Cosmic Fury update video. But yeah, until next time, hope you all have a good week. Again, thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Zeo, and I will see you all in the next one. Ciao.